Hi, and welcome to Gaston Spotlight. I'm Mary Grace Douthit. Our guest today is 14-year-old Greta Rose. So you're a singer-songwriter, and you go to North Lincoln Middle School. Tell us how you got into singing.
Well, I've always been a singer. I've been singing since I was like 1 or 2. I would sing stuff like Disney princesses would sing, and I wasn't very good, but I continued to sing. But we moved here from Wisconsin, and I started writing music, and it kind of progressed into me performing and playing out.
So do you write your own songs, or do mostly covers, or what do you do?
I mostly write my own songs with the occasional cover. It's usually songs that, like when I do covers, it's songs that I've heard that I enjoy, and I typically steal them off of Spotify because I have a playlist that I love.
So you're only 14, that's pretty young. When did you start writing your own songs?
I started writing my own songs when I was in like 1st grade, but they weren't very good at all. It was just like me writing down words and saying, oh, this sounds good, I'll put a melody to it. It didn't sound good at all. But I don't know, 2 years ago was when I actually started really getting into writing songs.
Okay, that's cool. So do you have a voice coach, or was it all natural, like progression?
Well, it started with a guitar teacher, and my parents thought it would be good to enroll me in vocal lessons when I was around like 7 or 8. So I did that for a little while, and then like I said before, we moved from Wisconsin to here, and we didn't have the time for me to have a vocal coach, so I kind of just went off and did it by myself. And I do have mentors right now, like people that help me like work on my performance skills, or I don't know, guitar skills, and sometimes vocal skills, but that's pretty much it as far as what's happening right now.
Oh, okay, so you're busy. So I hear you've been part of many like singer-songwriter showcases. What's that all about?
Well, songwriter showcases are they're a great way to have singer-songwriters share their music like with people at like, I don't want to say bars, but it's usually at places that are bar-like or like coffee shops. And typically it's like 4 or 5 people who write their own music, and usually one person arranges it, and it helps, I guess, it helps people share their music.
That's really cool. Do you enjoy those things? Do you get along with the other singers?
I love those things. They're people that I get along very well with because we have similar interests, and I guess, I don't know, the similar interest part just makes it easier to make friends.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. So I guess you guys talk. So where do you get like your inspiration? And I guess you talk about that with them too.
Usually it's from stuff that's happened to me. Usually the stuff that happens provokes emotions, and I write songs based on those emotions.
So you have a new album out. Tell us about that.
It was released in October of last year. It was completely acoustic, and we recorded it at Studio 13 in Cornelius. I was also featured alongside 10 other artists on the Catawba Coffee Unplugged CD, where all proceeds went to the Mount Holly Community Relief Organization.
That's awesome. What's your album called?
The Studio 13 Demos. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon Music, and all of that.
That's awesome. So what do you want to do in the future? Like, are you going to continue to do your own thing, or do you want to work more with other artists?
Well, even though I love doing my own thing, right now we're working on putting a band together, because I guess trying new things it's always fun, especially when it comes to music.
Right.
And even though I'm always going to play by myself and like have individual performances at like coffee shops and stuff, I think it'll be fun to put together a band.
That does sound really fun. That sounds like it'll be good for you in the long run.
Yeah.
So Greta, tell us what you're going to be playing for us today.
I'm going to be playing a song called Waves and another song called Now Today.
All right. So here's Waves and Now.
Live in the now. Don't let anybody tell you how. Live in the now. Let loose, you be you. Oh, who cares what they say? What's the worst that could happen anyways? So why don't you live in the now? Live in the now. Don't let anybody tell you how. Live in the now. You can keep on living, 'cause the world, it keeps on spinning. So why don't you live in the now? Live in the now. Don't let anybody tell you how. Live in the now. And I know we all have bad days, and we want to run away, and you feel all by yourself, and you need someone to bail you out. You feel yourself sinking, then reality pulls you back in. 'Cause emotions come and go in waves. Sometimes they stay, but usually they go away. The bad ones rolling, then disappear in the ocean, and the good ones stay. 'Cause emotions come and go in waves. And I know you want to break sometimes, and you want to feel alright. Sometimes things get rough and they're so tough, but you still try. You feel yourself sinking, then reality pulls you back in. 'Cause emotions come and go in waves. Sometimes they stay, but usually they go away. The bad ones rolling, then disappear in the ocean, and the good ones stay. 'Cause emotions come and go in waves. Suddenly you don't feel so bad anymore, and you know the bad boys are off your shore. 'Cause emotions come and go in waves. Sometimes they stay, but usually they go away. The bad ones rolling, they disappear in the ocean, and the good ones stay. 'Cause emotions come and go in waves.
Okay, that was really good. I really enjoyed those songs. So Greta Rose, 14-year-old prodigy. Do you have any social media or like where people can find your music that you want to plug for us?
Yes, my social media on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and like website-wise, is Greta Rose Music, GRETAROSEMUSIC.
All
And
right.
It's .com for my website, so.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for joining us on Gaston Spotlight. We'll see you next time.